Aquaman 2 trailer came out. Megan, what did you think? Because I know you're a huge fan of Mr. Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
And
yeah.
what are the cornfields of Iowa to him?
Jesus,
the oceans of...
I don't even... The oceans of Iowa, I think is what he
said.
Yeah. Sometimes we just don't think before we speak. Like I'm doing now.
He was under the influence.
I think I'll still go see it, but I'm not overly impressed with how they cut the trailer. They could have done a better job. Maybe there'll be another trailer.
Sure.
I'm not trying to be negative because I'm still going to go see it, and I think everyone else should go see it. But there was one, the way they set it up, and I was just telling Steve that. I'm like, are you serious? Where he's like, yeah, so I guess I'm a king now, or what did he? Oh no, now I have a job.
Yeah, I'm a dad. I have a job.
Come on.
Who's he talking to?
Gen Zs is who he's talking to, because he's not talking to me as a millennial.
Yeah, as he's narrating, I mean, is he talking to anybody, or just in general?
Oh, maybe he's got a therapist.
Maybe
he's on your podcast.
He's got Dr. Melfi in there from The Sopranos. He's just trying to... It was just a weird trailer.
I don't like it.
I wonder if they're going to use CGI in this film.
That's not a movie you should narrate or
too much CGI, maybe.
I didn't see anything that wasn't CGI. I don't
think.
True. You both liked the first one? I mean, I did. It's been a while, and of course, it's kind of hard to be excited about any DC film right now because it's kind of all wishy-washy, and so it does ignore the previous. Or all the other films, but its own first film. Because there's a confusion of... I don't know if you saw The Flash, but there was an end credit scene. Really kind of screws with the chronology, I guess, of the whole... Yeah, so basically...
That's why they can't get it right.
There's just too many cooks, and they keep firing them. There's a high turnover. And, you know, if Gunn isn't successful with his first movie, that 10-year plan, I think, is going to go bye-bye. I just don't see Warner Brothers, sticking to it.
I want to do a skit on how Warner Brothers is conducting all of this behind scenes.
We could easily do an exec skit.
I love it. Ideas are being birthed right now. Yes. Speaking of birth, he's a father now in this trailer. I think he needs to get tested. Because that baby don't look like him.
You know who I didn't see in the trailer at all? Did I miss it?
There's a clip.
What's her face?
There's one clip. Yes, Mrs. Depp.
I must have Mrs. Depp. I must have missed it.
Yeah, there's like one shot, and she just like, and I think that's about it. Yeah.
That was a still shot from her pooping on the bed.
It was a Zoom. It was a Zoom reshoot. Yep. Yes. Yeah, the director was interviewed by Entertainment Weekly, and he got to clear up a few things, sort of. One being Amber Heard, because she claims her part was cut down. She was cut out of action scenes. He said that it wasn't a romance, this story. The first one was to be a romance. This is a bromance, because he teams up with his brother in it, and they kick some ass. But I still think that's kind of weird not to include her a lot.
I hope that...
She might be right.
I hope, and if they did... indeed do that.
Yeah.
I hope it didn't mess up the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like her not being there, like this feels weird.
If they had One Direction went in, did some reshoots, tried to change it, and then sparse it together, I'm not down with that.
Well, I read there is a new female character being introduced in this film, and she is to help him kind of navigate the politics of the sea. And I'm thinking, isn't that a job for Mira? Because her dad was a king, so... Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe your character will die in this movie.
Yeah, probably right away, right? Like, the classic Zoolander 2, how that happened.
Right. Sir Poops a lot,
yeah.
I think is her rap name.
Maybe she's got a song on the soundtrack. Who knows? There's a black trident introduced in this. Black Manta's he's got one just like Aquaman. So that's interesting, I think.
Black Manta looks cool.
He does look cool, yeah.
I thought he looked pretty cool in this.
Yeah.
I feel like they left the first movie open-ended. Are they going to tie some of that up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And I know Nicole Kidman's in it. Of course, Black Manta's going after his family. And I guess in the comics, Black Manta does kill his son, Aquaman's son. So I don't know if they'll go that far.
I hope not.
That would be pretty brutal.
Babies. Jeez.
Yeah, you can't let Jason Momoa joke around after you kill his kid in the movie.
Right. Yeah,
so they're not going to do that.
That won't work unless Flash comes in and fixes it.
Right.
Who knows?
Or he was just a kid. He's just little.
Yeah.
I'm just going to joke around anyway every 8 seconds and try and Marvelize this movie. So.
Yeah.
I'm just so burnt out on superhero films.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't want to be negative.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But it was a weird trailer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think that trend's dying off a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think it's just because it's kind of gotten really sloppy in spots, and it's not really worth your admission anymore. It's kind of like cookie cutter put together.
Right.
Because they were looking to make a buck.
I mean, DC, I will say, I think their movies are quite different. Not as cookie cutter as Marvel, I feel right now, but they're all going to need a overhaul. That's for sure. If they want to,
Right.
But it's kind of good to appreciate bigger films again. You know.
Well, I know later we're going to talk a little bit about Blue Beetle.
Yes.
That was excellent.
Yes.
I really, truly enjoyed that one.
I did too.
I went into it
Yes.
with the fatigue thinking,
Right.
I'm only here because Terrell and Claire wanted to go, but then I walked out and I'm like, gosh darn, I might buy that.
I really liked it. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of generic, but I still liked it.
Yeah.
And I felt, I wish it would have made more at the box office, unfortunately. It's this whole summer's been really, Oppenheimer and Barbie have been the biggest hits. So, yeah. I don't know. This might continue DC's trend with a bomb.
You want to know why?
Why?
Something different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same bullshit that's going into the theater over and over and over again.
It just got oversaturated.
It
and
did.
Everyone in charge, they're kind of like, stock dudes. So, of course, they're going to just keep doing whatever, and they're not going to lose track of quality. And Feige, I think, is stretched very thin now. It kind of all started, someone made this point, Disney Plus, all those shows, it kind of just started getting really, sloppy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And, but I don't know, this trailer actually kind of surprised me. I will see it, but it looks more like the first film. It is odd that, even though Amber Heard, wherever you are on that, why not recast, or whatever? It's just that's a big character.
Recast.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Just
kind of odd. But yeah, I'm digging the Black Trident. That's, I guess, was introduced in the New 52. So it's kind of a recent storyline. New 52 is pretty old, I guess, by now.
Yeah.
But basically just a powerful weapon, and Aquaman and his brother got to save the day. William Dafoe is absent in this, I guess, scheduling issues. This was a COVID film, too. Just like The Flash, it's just, it suffers from that.
I'm bummed about that. I really like him.
Yeah. Awesome.
No, yeah, he was a very good addition. And, of course, he was in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Very different. And, of course, Amber Heard's, I liked her character more in his version of Justice League.
I actually did, too.
She had a good British accent. I was really shocked. I'm like, holy shit, she's got talent.
I feel like they only put together the bad pieces of it in a lot of those films. And then when you saw the full, the full
right
Zack Snyder's, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely can get down with this
for sure. And of course, there was reshoot rumors about this film having both Batmans, just like The Flash did. The director can't really confirm or comment on that. I don't know if they scrapped that or not, because they change things all the time. They also asked the director if he's coming back. He said at this moment he just needs a rest. He's been working on this film for quite some time. But they do set up a third film, but there's no story ideas yet for it or anything like that. So, yeah. And also they asked if Gunn had any interfered in the film at all, the final product. And he said he kind of acted like he did probably assist a little bit, but in the end it's his film. It's James Wan's film. So, yeah, I don't know. Comes out December 20th. I'm sure we'll get like many more trailers until then.
I hope so.
But were there any good things about the trailer you liked? It looks more of the same kind of to me from the first Aquaman. Of course, you got the kid now, and it's weird the mom's not around. So it's like, what the hell's going on?
For some reason, it was lacking feeling. Like, I couldn't find something in it that I was gravitating towards. When you see a really good trailer and it's cut really well and the music behind it is done really well, you can gravitate towards any one of those things.
Right.
And that can make or break whether or not you see a film. I didn't identify anything like that for me at all. Did you?
Nothing drew me in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was just, hey, I'm being snarky and funny because I'm a cool guy, and
Yeah.
and now here's a lot of fights and CGI.
I didn't
Yeah.
like
And,
that.
yeah.
Because that's not how the entire movie will be set up.
No, I mean, if it's like that, I mean,
We'll just wait for another trailer and we might change our minds.
maybe. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
We'll see. But
It'll grow on you.
This
Tomorrow
one's
you'll be like,
weird.
oh, I'm so down. I've seen it 50
right
times.
now, I'm not seeing it in the theater. That trailer doesn't
Yeah.
make me want to spend
Yeah.
money on it.
That's why trailers are important. Hey, just so you know.
There's
trailers
awards
are
for
important.
trailers. You know that? There's actually awards
Well,
for trailers.
they should not win one for this.
Well, if it gives you an impression it's going to be a good film, and then yeah, for this one, I guess. Yeah, that's why they'll make another one and another one. The final trailer.
I bet the movie will be better than the trailer.
It has to be really.
I don't know
Will
if
be.
I hope they're not hoping it's going to make $1 billion, because that first one did, but no, I don't see it making that much anymore. I don't know, but hopefully it's decent at the box office. I'm sure it won't earn the money back, because who knows how long how much it costs just to shelve it and reshoot the hell out of it.
Did take a long time, didn't it?
Yeah.
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 I think that's died down a little bit.
Right.